CGE games, known for their Codenames games. I'm going to have a chat with one of the guys that has got a new game that's coming. Hi Ben.
Hey there, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So I've heard of Alchemists, the game. This looks great. So is this more of a family version?
That's right. So this game with Little Alchemist is by the same designer, but he wanted to try playing Alchemist with his kids, but they find the concepts a little bit too difficult because it's quite a mid to heavy Euro game. So the idea with this is to introduce younger ones, potentially, to the concepts that you might find in Alchemist, and still has a kind of really nice sort of approachable aesthetics and artwork. But it starts off with like levels at which you introduce these concepts. So level 1 through 7. At level 1, you're basically doing a very simple task. You have a mixture of a little theory, like a little grid where you can record the results of your experimentations into alchemy, and you have a little crib sheet here where you can mix 2 ingredients together, and you have an app to do this, and the app will tell you what kind of ingredients these are going to turn into a potion. So in this case, if these 2 make a blue potion according to the app, we then plug this into your herb feather location, which herbs and feathers will be here. So if this is a child, for example, learning to play the game, they're starting to do basic science. They're putting things in, they're getting results out, and they're making records of their results. So I find this to be a very nice, lovely way to introduce people to sort of like the basics of scientific. They don't know the theory behind it. It doesn't really matter at this stage. And then in this, there's a bit of a game going on, whereas they get their new ingredients, they eventually run through this ingredient stack, and a customer comes out. And the customer wants to have a certain color of potion. And if you're able to make that potion, because you know how to make it already, maybe you have the ingredients to make it, maybe you have to buy new ingredients from the market to make this potion. If you do, you get 3 money, which at the end of the round counts as points. And this process carries on 3 times, so 3 more customers will come out. And if there's not enough time to get the potion, or the young person maybe hasn't managed to find the right potion yet, they're still trying to find it in time before the customer moves on. At the end of that period of time, the round ends, and we get to work out who had the most coins at the end. So you can buy ingredients from the market with the coins. You can also get more coins through the potions. So it's a very simple little mechanism at the start of the game, but then as the rounds go on, it introduces more complexity, more modules to that simple game. And I think it does it in quite a gentle, gradual, elegant way.
So just talking about the app, so that's a free app obviously,
Yeah.
to download. Now over time, obviously when we get new phones and everything like that, will the app still be compatible? I think that's what people worry about, don't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine.
The CG have got a pretty good history of trying to make sure their apps are up to date.
Yeah.
The Ages and app is excellent.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's really reassuring. It's great that you've come out with a game for the family, and you know everyone can get involved in playing this, can't they? So
I'm also very much interested to see how this makes an impact in terms of education. I see this being a lovely introduction to something like chemistry or physics or indeed science. So I'm hoping it can also be useful in those environments.
When they might want to take a career in chemistry, mightn't they? And this game would have the fundamentals of starting that process. Yeah.
Abstract reasoning, theory crafting, resource management, recording, your detailed results. These are all skills that come in useful for that.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Ben.
That's all right. You're welcome. Have a great day.
It's got Boda Games Manufacturing. So, what they do here, if you've got your own sort of ideas for games and you need the professional components, Boda Games will make these for you. So, the little meeple characters, any particular ones you need, like playing pieces, say. Like the models. Also, they make the playing cards as well. And that's some of the games that they've made the components to, including Everdale, Art Society, Hi, Andy. Oh, nice to meet you. So this is an amazing amount of selection of figurines, isn't it? That you can purchase for your own sort of games and other objects that you might find useful. I've just spotted over here. So Village Scenics. Can you tell me more about your store?
Okay, so we have a huge amount. We started off with strong minis, which we still do a lot of, but we've kind of branched out now as well into all sorts of scenics, but trying to do things that other people aren't doing. It tends to be a lot of lots and lots of the same thing, and then there'll be something that's not a model of at all. So we try and do that quite a lot too. So we've got all sorts of little quirky scenics to make, a bit like a doll's house, to make everything just a bit nice.
Yeah.
And we've kind of then expanded into all sorts of animals and different animals, like guinea pigs, guinea pigs and capybaras. Capybaras always a massive hit at the show, so they've been flying out onto like the last couple now. So
Oh, brilliant.
and guinea pigs with guns on and all sorts. So it's like, yeah.
Wow. So anyone's imagination try and create a game that like to find what they want here, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there really is something for everyone. I think. Hopefully. Anyway.
So, so this is the latest then, the Village Scenics to your...
Oh, so Scenics, it's been about 5 years.
Oh, has it?
Yeah. So we've been going for nearly 10 years now, yeah. But this is only our third expo. Because we've been, we're mostly in that sort of wargaming land. But we started attending Expo about 3 years ago to reach more of the RPG tabletop sort of people, and it's been a massive success. So these show expos so good for finding new people who haven't heard of us before.
So the collection carries on round there as well, doesn't it? So there's lots to choose from and discover here, isn't there?
Yeah, one of the projects we work on at the moment is called Community Miniatures Project, where people get to nominate and then vote for a miniature, and that's focusing really heavily on women in history. Because we do a lot of historical figures, that was kind of how it started off. So getting people chatting about lesser known women from history has been really, really positive. I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, very good. And if we just, is it all right just...
Yeah, sure.
So are these painted or you paint them yourself?
Yes, they're all unpainted, but we have so that you can see, we have really nice painters who'll do a display for you.
That's
So you can see what it's going to end up like, or somewhere.
Yeah.
But you can also see what you get, so you can see what you're going to be getting in there. And I'm really proud of the casters that we use. They're all hand cast. None of them are printed. It's hand sculpted, hand cast in resin.
Good quality. They're not going to break easily when you're using them and things.
Yeah, absolutely. And most of the miniatures are in pewter, so you can see a little bit there.
Oh yeah.
So really high quality white metal as well.
It really gives you an idea of what the outcome of painting them are. I think it's better, isn't it? That
it helps
painted because you can paint them in the way that you want.
Absolutely.
The end result of your game.
And it helps having the printed colour job on there, so that when you're browsing, it's not just a wall of metal, because you can get really tired at these shows. So it helps when you're in that sort of daydreamy, floating along, staring at things.
Just to give us a little bit of a rundown, but this is great to see the finished product of all the figures, and you've got them on display here. So yeah, very good.
So you can see how the minis all scale to each other, and just get an idea of it. So it's not the entire collection, but I've made these little dioramas, and that was quite fun, showing them all interacting with each other. And it gives you an idea of what there is before you're just faced with a wall of million miniatures.
Yeah.
So hopefully nice and inspiring of how you can do your own.
Definitely. Very good. Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you for that.
This is this year's programme. I must admit I really like this one over a lot of the other years because of the whole kind of appearance of it looking really warm. Information about all the different parts of the show. You've got a separate map. Yeah, got to pick that up, and you'll find one of these on your trip here. So you'll find that some of the games are going through Kickstarter. It's a funding platform for creative projects, everything from films, games, music to art, design and technology. Kickstarter is full of ambitious, innovative and imaginative ideas that are brought to life through the direct support of others. And here's a good example of one. I've heard a little bit about this. Escape the Dark Castle, the game of atmospheric adventure. And then I think that's cool to see, isn't it? The Last of Us, Escape the Dark. Hello, Tom.
Hi.
I understand you're the co-creator of Escape the Dark Castle.
That's right. Yes.
Excellent to meet you.
And you?
Tell us a bit about the game.
Well, we make the Escape the Dark series, which I co-created with my friends Alex and James, and we started with Escape the Dark Castle, which is that one over there. And they are simple atmospheric adventure games. They're all about the story and the atmosphere and the immersion and the decisions that you make as a group to try and escape from whichever place it is. So the first game was Castle, our second game was Escape the Dark Sector, and our latest game is The Last of Us Escape the Dark, which is of course a partnership with Sony and Naughty Dog, the official game, official board game of the video game.
That's going to go down really well, isn't it? There's lots of fans.
It's been very popular here at the show and people seem to really love it, and The Last of Us fans say it really feels like The Last of Us, so yeah, we're really happy with that.
Perfect. So it's a choose your own sort of adventure game, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So the core gameplay in all of the games in this system is that you reveal one large card with a nice illustration on it, and there'll be a short bit of narrative text and then various choices that you make as a group. And that might be choosing whether to fight something or run away, or which direction to go in, or various skill challenges that you might try and do. And then you resolve that using a very light RPG system where you roll your character dice, play some item cards, and try to succeed in that card. And if you do that, you move on to the next chapter, and so on.
Perfect. Is it all right just to quickly have a look at some of the artwork?
Absolutely, yeah, come with you.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. Here we've got a nice big stack of chapter cards here. This is for Escape the Dark Castle. And as you can see, you've got all kinds of gruesome and grisly things that you'll encounter, as well as some prisoners here.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
And yeah, all sorts of nightmarish things you might encounter, and various options and combat statistics and things like that to deal with. And of course, one of the nice things about this game is it is an RPG, so there's lots of cool dice.
Nice.
Look in there.
That's always a bonus, isn't
We've
it?
got some metal tokens.
Oh yeah.
Lots of cool dice. Big, chunky, satisfying, tactile. So it's all about the immersion and the atmosphere, really. There's nothing complicated here. It's all about the experience for the players. It's 2 minutes to set up, half an hour to play.
That's good, isn't it?
Smooth, easy gameplay. Most of the gameplay occurs between the players as they're interacting and discussing what to do, and then high-fiving when they manage to defeat whatever it is.
Excellent. It's good that you don't have to take too much time learning about the game. You literally just get into it.
Absolutely. That was the whole idea of the design, was accessibility, ease of setup, and kind of speed of play and flow. There's no downtime, no elimination. Everybody's engaged for the whole game, and it's just a good time.
Perfect. So this is like the bigger box version. You can have the smaller box if you want to.
Yeah, so we made the core set originally, and then lots of expansions, and then everybody wanted a nice big box to store it all in, so that's what you get here. If you have the whole collection, it looks like that. So yeah.
Excellent. It's nicely...
yeah, you've got these play mats here as well. If somebody's... There you go.
Excellent. That's great. Thank you so much, Tom, for your time.
Thank you very much.
To meet you.
Yeah, and you.
Here it is, expected September 2024, so you can pre-order it here. So yeah, absolutely keep an eye out for that. I think that's going to be a hit. Got some other actual full board game tables here. And you've got the lighting along the side as well, that's cool. Looks like these, yeah, they come in like that. That's a good feature, isn't it? You can pick the stain that you want for it as well. To give you an idea, when they put the little quick idea of how it looks when it's all set up on the table, one of your games, and you can have a live table demo and come and watch them here at Geeks and Geek Furniture each day at those times, and check out their website as well. Well, you've got literally all sorts of games here, haven't you? You've got Poopy McPoop Face. That's quite a mouthful to say, but you've got some of the cards here. You've got a plunger, wipe down. What else have you got? Oh dear, another wipe down. Yeah, I'm intrigued by just looking at the rules a moment. So yeah, you want to get rid of all your poop cards before anyone else.
So I'm going to show you exactly how.
Yeah.
So this is a.
I wonder if the toilet comes with it. You don't know, do you? Might do.
No, not carrying that back.
Well, this game company is called Stuff by Bez. I'm going to let Kai show us a little demonstration of one of the games.
Bez's Games stall is Stuff by Bez. This game is called a game about hunting cats. It keeps on getting tricked. I don't know if I should do that, like the beauty influencers do. So, the preface of this game is that there's different colours and cats. Where's the other one? On the backs of these cards, and that's the stuff that you're looking for. And then on the front of the cards is the stuff that you're going to be looking at. So, in a general game, I will use this one as a demonstration. These cards have been created. So, for example, you're looking for this on this card. So there's one. I would then slap my hand down, say one, and then I'd have this card. I'd then flip over the next card, and I'm looking for the colour yellow on the card on the table and the card in my hand. So I'd have to say two for this. It gets a bit trickier like that. So every single card in your hand counts for this. That's how it gets trickier. Does that kind of make sense? Okay? Alright. So, are you ready to get quite frustrated like I did?
Do you mean no, I play 5-hour strategy games, so I am used to having I've built up this empire for 3 hours and then it gets collapsed in half an hour and I'm like, yeah, I'm alright.
That's great, thank you for showing us.
No problem.
So, I mean, we've been talking about the Exit games. You can get the Advent calendar for Christmas. So, yeah, definitely check that out from Cosmos Games. So, an escape sort of puzzle game for every day leading up to Christmas. I've just noticed this game. It's really cracked me up. Death by Coconuts. Well, Danny's here with us actually, just to sort of explain this game. It really did make me laugh when I saw the name. Can you tell me more about this?
Yeah, cool. So this is Death by Coconuts. So basically, you have 3 cards, which are death cards. So basically, you get 3 chips as well, 3 chips each, and you have to bet on what you think is the most deadly out of these 3 options. So if you're more confident on, say, being crushed between objects, you'd put down 3 chips. So everyone would place their bets, and then you'll flip over the cards, and then reveal what the bets are. So you'll win. So 3 chips, you'll then move 3 spaces on the ball.
Yeah.
If you're wrong, you'll move back. But as you go along the ball, there's different options on the ball. So if you get to a shortcut, you land on there. You'll then move further up the ball. You've also got Steve's Safe Shack, which is kind of like a safe checkpoint zone. So once you hit there, you can't go back any further than that point. You can also get a little chip, which is another safe token. So you can place that anywhere you like on these little areas here. So it acts as another checkpoint, but just for yourself. So it's another extra sort of checkerboard.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So basically, each round goes on, new set of cards, put a new set of cards down. Every player places a bet, and basically, the first one to get to Eternal Paradise basically wins the game. You've also got some treasure chest cards, which add a little bit more scenario to the game. So you've got to choose one player to go back 2 spaces, and a bunch of other sort of scenarios. Increase your odds to move forward even if you bet on the second highest card.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, a bunch of other random ones like that. So you cut the treasure chests around. So that is pretty much the game. You just keep going until someone reaches the end.
Yeah.
Also creates a little bit of, conversation as well about what you think is most likely, and what isn't. So yeah, that's Death by Coconuts.
And also like the Eternal Paradise at the end as well.
Yeah, these cool little tokens as well.
Yeah.
So we had the board as well.
Oh yes, yeah. And how many cards do you get?
So it's 250 death cards within the game itself. We also have separate additional cards that you can buy separately. You've got Dark Death expansion, a True Crime expansion, and there is a Movie Death expansion.
Oh yeah.
So once you played the game quite a bit, you might start to remember some of the numbers. You can juice the game up, add an expansion,
freshen it up quite well, can't you?
The longevity of the game goes.
That's it, because you'll have these to compare with the core ones, won't you, as well? So
always find out different numbers, different conversations. Yeah, keeps the fun going.
Excellent, brilliant. Yes, I mean these are great, aren't they? And they're all obviously all unique.
Yeah, everyone's different. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no sort of copies or anything like that. Yeah,
there's a lot of weird things in there as well. So there's a card that's like hot dogs. You've got like serious stuff, like really like swine flu's in there. You've got Voldemort, segways, falling safes. A lot of stuff you're like, what? You think, what's the numbers on that?
Yeah.
7 deaths on a falling safe. I feel like it's endless fun. Yeah, but it's very, very morbid sort of game when you think, World War II.
Yeah, it's got all the statistics.
Yes, and really cool design board as well, I feel. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, it is a very original, unique board, and it catches you, doesn't it? When you walk past, it makes you stop here to look. So that's great.
Yeah, it's really
that's brilliant, isn't it? That's going to look great on someone's shelf, isn't it?
Lovely up there.
Well, thank you very much, Danny.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
Hello, Liam.
Hi, Jack.
I'm very intrigued. I do like little tin games because they're quick to pick up, aren't they? And anyone can play them. I like the fact that this is like a fire.
Yeah, Tinder Blocks. It's our #1 bestseller. It's very quick and easy to explain. Draw a card, grab what's shown on the card, add it to the fire. If you knock the fire over, you're out. So you're building a fire, taking it in turns, sort of a reverse Jenga, being very careful as it gets more and more unstable until the whole thing collapses. It's Tinder Blocks.
Perfect. Excellent. So some of the cards, if it's all right to have a look. Excellent. Yeah, so you can pick up a couple at one time with the tweezers. Notice that you've got a couple of different colours. Is this like different versions?
So you've got the standard retail version, Tinder Blocks Day. This is available in Waterstones. It's available in many independent game stores. And then we have exclusive to Alley Cat Games editions. So Tinder Blocks Night is the extra hard hobbyist edition. So you've got more awkward T-shaped pieces and unbalanced pieces and things like that. Tinder Blocks Sunset, no plastic packaging, FSC materials, and adds the marshmallow expansion in. With the marshmallow expansion, you add the marshmallows to the fire. If you burn them on the fire cubes, then you have to remove them. But they're round, so often will ping. So you've got to be careful.
Oh yeah, not easy, are they?
We also have just released Tinder Block Storm, but we sold out very quickly. Tinder Block Storm is the fully waterproof edition with the rain expansion. So we've got acrylic rain cubes that are added to the fire. Being plastic, they're slippery and makes it harder to build the fire. That's Tinder Blocks.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Well, this has got a lot of bits and pieces. Very thematic, isn't it? Seeing all this, so you've got got a fryer, got some sort of plates, but basically what you're doing here is you serve up the best mutated food in this fast-paced drafting game. Build combo plates that need to be sold before they eat you, and always be ready to scramble for the wasteland's best condiments. Push your luck to score big, but beware the monstrous Clostra Packer Barrel. Now that was a mouthful to say, I must say. And some of the cards that we can have a look at. There you go. So that's the message that the UK Games Expo is coming to an end. So we've got Blank Slate here, a party game, a game where blank minds think alike. So for example, if you draw Bath and then you secretly have to put that second word down without anyone seeing it, everyone else on the table has to make a vote of what they think you have, well, write down what you think that you've put down, and if you get it all, they get it right, you get a point, and I'm sure that you would get a point as well. So plenty of cards there, look. Well, I finally found some Star Wars related games, so there we go. Star Wars Legion, and there you go, Star Wars Shatterpoint. Well, that's the end of the UK Games Expo 2024. It really has been another incredible year. Well, back in the car, and it's absolutely boiling in here, so I've got the door open a little bit, but it's been an absolutely terrific weekend here this year. Enjoyed every moment of it, and it was excellent being able to meet everyone that I interviewed, and really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for that, and it's because of you that this has helped with making this content this year, enriching it, you know. And great to catch up and see you again, Christian, from last year. Okay, so the games that I bought in the end, I didn't go too mad, but I bought sort of smaller games really. So I got that game and I just liked it. I like the fact that you're stacking these cubes. It's a fire, you know. I just really love the theme of this, and it's an easy game to pick up for anyone really. Then I got, because I'm a fan of word games as well, so I did pick up Wuzzled in the end, so looking forward to that. Then I picked up, it's not like me actually to be into like a horror game, but I did pick up Final Girl. So I got the core box, but you need to have a film box to go along with it, so I got that one with it. Then I got this game, Woof Days. So that was from Farm Place Animal Rescue, which we spoke to them as well. And then I caught this. I don't know what it is, but it just I don't know, it just captured me, and I just found it really funny, and it just seemed like a really little, just a bit of a fun, but kind of a, I suppose, a bit of a dark party game. So yeah, so there we are, there we go. So thank you so much for watching, and you know, you watching, you're part of it. And again, yeah, it's hard to put it into words, like how great the event is. I really recommend it. You've got to come here and see it for yourself if you can, but I know not everyone can see it, so that's fair enough. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the content, and you can also check out the hotel that I stayed up here. I'll put this all on the description of the video as well. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Take care, and I'll see you soon.